So we have a regular person over here covered with these special signs that are saying something. We don't know what these signs mean, but he's going to be holding this other character that is going to be even more important than him, because he has these signs that show that he is a part of the monster of the earth, or that he's related to the monster of the earth. And remember that in Middle America, the monster of the earth or the mountain is going to be the central part of their culture. Of course, do not get confused. We need to be particular to each society. They are all going to be representing this in a different way. Of course, this may very well mean different things for different societies, and that is culture. Remember that culture is how each society is different. The things that all societies have in common, that is nature. We care about what makes every society different. But I don't want to take a lot analyzing these sculptures, because I want to go right to the number part, to the systems of numbers. So this one is called the wrestler, because it seems like if it was just about to get in a fight, and he has big muscles, right? But something really funny also is that he has this mustache, and also he has a beard. So according to some people, this means that he was someone really important within society, that only important people would wear a mustache and a beard, but who knows. And we have finally arrived to the numerical systems. As you can see, this is a really small piece. Do not get fooled. This is really, really small. But if you see like this translation into a more clear drawing, over here we have numbers. And this is what I really want us to see today, numbers. And what are those numbers? As the original paper from Paul Kirchhoff said, they have special signs to represent numbers. The first sign is this one, that is an horizontal line that is going to be meaning 5, and a dot that is going to be meaning 1. And our numerical system is a decimal system, and that means that every time we reach 10, we change a number, right? But the system is a bigesimal system, and that means that it has the base of 20. So it works like this: 20 to the 0 power is going to be 1. 20, every number raised to the 0 power equals 1. It doesn't matter if it is 100 to the 0 power. Every single number raised to the 0 power is 1. Then 20 to the first power is going to be 20. 20 to the second power is going to be 400. 20 to the third power is going to be 8,000. And 20 to the fourth power is going to be 160,000. And you can go up and say that it is 20 to the fifth power, 20 to the sixth power, and so on and so on. And if you remember, Paul Kirchhoff actually told us that the position that each of these numbers have is going to be changing how much is each number going to be worth. So I am going to show you how this works, and I am going to be representing this year, because it is the year in which I was born. So the first thing, or the easiest thing that you have to do, is saying, well, 1992. So 1992 is smaller than 8,000, right? It only reaches 1,000. It is about to reach 2,000, but it is only 1,000. And so it is in between 400 and 8,000. So how many times can I get 400 into 1992, into 1992? Well, 4 times, right? Because 4 times 400 is going to be 1,600. So 400 times, I'm going to use another pen and another color. 400, no, not this one. Which one? This one. 400 times 4 equals 1,600. Okay, so next I am going to I have 1,600, and I am missing to get 1,992. I am missing 332, right? No, 392. I have 1,600, and I am missing 392. So how many times may I get 20 into how many times may I get 20 into 300? Well, actually, that is, if I am not wrong, well, you better use your calculator, and I am going to do exactly that. So if we have 1,600, 1,000, I am using my calculator right now, 1,600 minus 1,092, we are missing 392, and that divided between 20, and that is 19. So times in here 20 times 19 is going to be 19 times 20 equals 380. So I am really close right now, because if I add up 1,600 plus 380, if I add up these two numbers, what I am going to get is a really close number to the one I am trying to find. I have now 1,980, and I am just missing 12 points over here, right? So it is really easy, because as this one is only worth 1, well, if I am missing 12, then I have to multiply it by 12. And if I add up all these numbers, they add up to 1,992. But how do I represent it? Well, I am going to erase everything in order to be able to represent it. Remember that I only have two numbers, a 5 and a 1. Aztecs are going to have also pantli, that is a small flag, and it means 20. And Mayans are going to have like a small balloon that is going to be 0. But in here for the Olmecs we only have this horizontal line that is worth 5, and this dot that is worth 1. So we said that we require 4 of these ones of 400 in order to represent 1,600. So I am going to draw 4 over here. 4 dots means 4 dots in these positions means 1,600. And then we said that we require 19 of these 20s in order to get 380. So what I am going to do, if I require 19, I'm going to draw 5, 10, 15, and 1, 2, 3, 4. This number in blue means 19, and if I multiply 19 by 20, it is 380. And if I multiply this 4 times 400, well, it is 1,600. And finally, I only require 12 more in order to be able to write my date of birth, right? So this time I require 12, so it is 5, it is 10, 1, and 2. So over here we have it. This number that I wrote over here, this is my year of birth. If you add all these numbers, it gives you 1992. And why? Because it depends on the position that you are writing your numbers. They are going to be worth different things. If you write it over here, it is going to be worth 400. Over here, 20, just 20. Over here, it is going to be worth 1. So that is what Paul Kirchhoff meant when he was saying that every number is going to be having a different, going to be worth a different amount depending on its position. And I was going to ask you to tell me what was your date of birth using this system, but I remember that when I was in college and they taught us this part, I had to explain this like 700 times to my classmates. So I am not going to ask you to do that as an activity. So your only activity for this class is going to be trying to tell me the number that is represented over here. So we have one, I'm going to draw it, 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels. So this one is actually going to be multiplied by this amount. Oh, sorry. Where are we? Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. This one is going to be multiplied by this amount. This one is going to be multiplied by this amount. This one is going to be multiplied by this amount. and finally this one is going to be multiplied by this amount. I'm missing this one is going to be multiplied by this amount. Yes, this one over here, this one over here, here. So again, this number, I'm going to erase all of these numbers. You just have to multiply them by all of this. I'm going to use different colors, so this one is going to be like this one, just multiply the result by these ones and you're going to get it by 400, this one by 20, and this one by 1. So if you tell me the activity for today is telling me the number that is being represented in this sculpture, and it is a really big number, so we don't know actually what it means because it is really huge. But that is it for today, guys. I know that this class was really long, so I am sorry, but I promise it is the last time. So good luck and see you next class.